made it home, I dug her out, then I made her one of my aces. Marijuana fragrance, this tree here is outrageous. Want me to play in your city? Send an email to my agent.
Another disgruntled player for the Utah Jazz is not happy with his minutes. Tayshaun Prince is a little bit anxious, so similar to what we did with Carl Landry last episode, we're going to take care of this before it gets out of hand. We're going to deal him away for an extra second-round pick, and then we're going to go into free agency and just sign another small forward. You know, we decided we wanted to replace that defensiveness. We didn't really go after an offensive-minded small forward, so we went after Thabo Sefolosha, who is a shooting guard, but he can play small forward. He's 6'7", lockdown defender, should be good for the team. So him and Udonis Haslem, obviously not as good as Tayshaun Prince and Carl Landry, but, you know, they can fill their roles pretty well. They're only getting 6 minutes a game. They're the type of players that we can bench in the playoffs if we want to cut our rotation a little bit shorter and not have to worry about them, you know, getting upset about it or anything. So anyway, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston here, a.k.a. the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 34 of the Utah Jazz Association here on NBA 2K13. And today we're going up against some familiar faces, the Indiana Pacers, who I've done a lot of trading with in this series. So you're going to notice a lot of former Utah Jazz players. There's one right there, Enes Kanter, however you want to pronounce his name. A few other notables, Kawhi Leonard, Gordon Hayward, I believe is still on this team, Nikola Vucevic. I'm pretty sure they got rid of Avery Bradley, but I'm pretty sure I traded Bradley to this team. Hayward is in the starting lineup, you can see there, although he will have a quiet game. But anyway, this is a very familiar team, one that we should know how to beat considering we know kind of how all these players play. But this was a defensive showdown to start out, as you're going to see 2-0 there, but we're going to answer right back with a nice dunk by Andre Iguodala coming around that screen. And Iguodala gets the Nike vertical replay going 42.6 inches in the air. But you're going to see those were the first two field goals made, and we didn't see another one until about 6 minutes left in the first quarter. DJ Augustine with the ball. He's going to dish it off to Andre Bargnani, who will pull up and put that in. So a nice little two right there, 4-3. Jazz are losing to the Indiana Pacers, and here I was doing what people had suggested me to do. That was use Andre Iguodala as a play initiator to get Steph Curry open, get Curry some open looks early in the first quarter, and try to get him going. Paul George with a nice slam. But yeah, Steph Curry really started to hit his shots today off those screens, which was good. We were able to get him going early. And Kawhi Leonard had a tough time trying to deal with Paul George today. You are going to be able to tell. Leonard's only 6'7", George is 6'10", so definitely a good height advantage there. Anyone freaking says he's not 6'10", on my rosters he's 6'10", so like there's no denying this. Paul George for three. That is going to be money in the bank. He is such a good three-point shooter in this game, at least. Not really that great in real life. I think he's a little bit overrated. Thiago Splitter, who has quickly become one of my favorite players on the Spurs in real life. Thiago Splitter gets a nice little left-handed bank shot right there, and I don't know if he banked that in. DJ Augustine crossing up Quinn Cook, gets into the lane, somehow puts that, or floats that over Udonis Haslem. I was confused on that how that happened. But anyway, we end the first quarter on top by 5 points, 23-18, so very low scoring so far to start the game. Now still 23-18, Iguodala into the lane, out to Steph Curry. Curry trying to get into the lane. He's going to find Iguodala for a long two, and Iguodala's going to cash that one in. So he's got 6 points early on, 25-18. Hayward with the ball being defended by Iggy. Dishes it off down low to Leonard, back to Hayward, and one nice high-low passing. Great ball movement by the Indiana Pacers, wearing their all-gold alternates, all-gold everything, blue collar, gold collar, whatever their like hashtags are. Anyway, Steph Curry for three, pulling up on the fast break. That's what he does. If you're not going to step up, he's going to pop it every time. Steph Curry now getting the steal. He's going to end up lobbing it up to Andre Iguodala, and Iguodala slams it home. Take a look at the replay right here. Nice lob right over the defense, just out of the reach of, it looks like, Devin Harris right there. So Andre Iguodala puts it in. Now 32-23. Jazz on top by 9, starting to open this game up. Out to Gerald Green for three, and Gerald Green bangs that one home. So it's a 12-point lead. We've opened this game up a little bit. Here's Evan Fournier, another former Utah Jazz. He's dribbling it up. He's going to give it to Bargnani, who will pull up, and Bargnani was knocking down his shots today. Player with a lot of questions around him in real life, but he stepped up today in this game. Now here comes Bargnani once again from the charity stripe. He puts that one home. So they cut the lead to 6. The Pacers are not going to go away just yet. Back to 8 now. Here's Bargnani in the post, going to work on a Sheik, one of our better low post defenders. And wow, Bargnani is just putting in work at this point, single-handedly keeping the Pacers in this game. Here's Curry coming around a screen. He's going to try to get into the lane. He finds a wide open Roy Hibbert under the basket, and Roy Hibbert is just too big. You cannot defend it when he gets that position down low. So he puts it in. Leonard here with the ball out to Vucevic. Vucevic pump fakes. He's going to dish it back to Leonard, who will pull up for two, and he gets that one go. So it's a 7-point game now, 42-35. We're going to dribble it back up here with Steph Curry, try to get a quick basket to answer back. Behind the back move, trying to get into the lane, gets right by Devin Harrison, his poor defense. So Curry puts it home, he's got 10 points already. Like I said, getting it going early, something I've been trying to do with him for a while now, and I'm finally starting to learn how to do it. 46-35 is your halftime score. Like I said, we held the Pacers to 35 points in the first half. Very just extraordinary defense by our team. 17 points in that second quarter, 18 in the first. Hibbert on the block. No one can guard him when he gets that type of position. As I said before, Cantor struggled defensively with him all game long. Harrison Barnes jab stepping, spinning off of Paul George. Harrison Barnes was recently traded from the Warriors to the Pacers for Andrew Harrison and another player. There's a bit of a logjam at the small forward position for the Warriors at this point in real life. Or not in real life, in this association. They do have Jabari Parker and then one other player who I can't remember who his name is. But anyway, here is a nice dunk right there. I can't tell quite who that is. Looks like Patrick Patterson. And Patrick Patterson, the starting power forward for this team. Bit undersized, but he can shoot the ball well, get into the lane, very athletic. And here's Andre Iguodala, another long two. He's excellent at that mid-range game today. Andre Iguodala, I play with him very well. I know his shot, and I can get into the lane with him and dunk on people. So really good pickup. People who criticize that move, me giving up Ben McLemore for him, I don't know why. Iguodala is just very easy to play with in this game. So anyway, Paul George spinning off in the lane, out to Curry for the baseline mid, and once again using Curry in that off-ball kind of formula where he cuts off ball, finds himself open, and we're able to hit shots with him. Here's Rodney Hood, I believe his name is, down low to Devin Harris, I believe that was. We tried to double, like I said, I've been experimenting with some double team stuff lately, and some of it's worked. Here's once again Curry coming off ball for three, and he had it going in the third quarter, Mr. Third Quarter, as people have dubbed him. Literally dubbed him, Dubs Warriors. Ha! Anyway, Curry once again from mid, and he gets it to go. This is a lineup I was trying out, Quinn Cook and Steph Curry on the floor at the same time, and it really worked out. We were really able to use Curry off ball, and it's just finding new ways to use him. It's a really good thing to see. Thiago Splitter with the left-handed hook. You know he can hit that one. So we're going to enter the fourth quarter up by 14 points, 73-59. Once again, great defensive showing. We did allow 20-plus points in that quarter, but still, the fact that they only have, 59 at the end of three, that's quite fine. Paul George, corner three, contested, no good. Derek Favors, though, he's become our best offensive rebounder. So athletic under the basket that when he gets it in that position, it's likely going to be a one- or two-handed slam. Here's Cantor down low, puts it in with the left, showing his skills. Guys, he's still a very good player. I just felt like Hibbert would be a better upgrade over him. Here's Curry running the break. I'm going to give this one off to Paul George for the two-handed slam. Paul George puts it home using that athleticism. So now we've still kept this game really blown open, 81-66, 15-point game. DJ Augustine with the ball down to Gordon Hayward. Hayward free throw line extended. He will pull up and put it in. Gordon Hayward showing that shot creating ability, but we're going to stay with it here. Steph Curry trying to beat this full court press. He is a little bit too quick for DJ Augustine. Augustine does catch up though, so now looks like it's a play for Favors down low. Favors up and under. Not the best post game in the world, but he does have a decent set of moves. So now skipping ahead a little bit here. Andre Iguodala to Paul George. One of the sickest alley-oops I've ever seen in 2K. Check this out. Lobs up. Look at Paul George just... Oh, man, I don't even know how to describe that. That was so nice. Take a look at some of the reactions, too. Andre Iguodala getting hyped, trying to get this crowd into it. Paul George, he was just like, oh, what did I just do? Trying to catch himself. I don't even know. That was crazy. That was one of the sickest alley-oops I've ever done. And I really had to show that one, our two most athletic players on the floor getting it done. And here's Iguodala showing off his range. He pulls up on the fast break three. Didn't really have numbers and didn't really have an opportunity to get into the lane. And we're going to do the same thing here. Watch it to 1-on-3, but they don't really step up. A little bit too much space. If they don't step up, I'm going to take it. I don't know if you guys consider that three-point cheesing, but if they're not going to step up, I mean, what do you expect? 1-on-3, we're a fast break team. I don't know. I mean, people always think I'm a three-point cheeser. I just play the game, man. I really don't care about stuff like that, honestly. But anyway, here's Fournier from mid, puts that in. Fournier, a very great shooter. I think he was considered the best shooter in France last season before he was drafted. Anyway, Quinn Cook runs out the clock. We're going to end up winning this ball game by, I believe, a final score of 99-84. So great win for the Utah Jazz. Kind of not really putting to bed some old demons, but knowing that we came out here and we beat some of our old teammates, that's pretty good. That's a good feeling for the guys. And hopefully we can kind of ride this momentum throughout the rest of the season. We are on I believe, a 10-game win streak right now. We improved to 37-14. I'm not sure if we're at top of the Western Conference. The Thunder might still be ahead of us, but this team is much improved over last year's team. People who criticize my offseason, I have no idea why. It's just I don't know. Some people are just so ignorant with that type of stuff, but it's alright. Anyway, Steph Curry gets player of the game. He ended up with, I think, like 29 and 12. It was a really great showing from him. Like I said, he just knocked down his shots today, and when Steph Curry knocks down his shots, it's there's really not much you can do against him. He doesn't need that much space. We got him going early, and he just did what he had to do to get things going. So anyway, you can see a bit of his highlights here from 3 from mid. Nice bounce pass to Iguodala right there. Steph Curry, great game from him. He gets player of the game probably 4 times out of 5 whenever I play with these guys. I'm pretty good playing with him. And you showed it today. Yeah, there it is. 24 points and 14 assists, too. That was very impressive, the 14 assists to go along with it. You know, he's shooting the ball well, passing the ball well. Just all around great game from him. We won 99-82. Didn't really dominate the game in terms of team categories, but we won the important stats. You can see the box score here. And for the Pacers, big games out of really no one. Only 3 players in double figures. So anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. And so I'm out. Peace.